Hey, all right, day 3. Charlie, what's up, buddy? Coming at you live from the yellow room, evidently. Didn't realize how yellow this was. All right, so spent the morning writing, performing, creating music for the intro for our weekly updates, which will be happening next week. Be a little bit longer, and then we'll actually include some of the footage from some of my interviews. And then went for a nice long run around Lake Merritt with Charlie. And then I just had the interview with the guy who used to work in the Nixon administration. So he worked in the Department of Labor. He worked for the Department of Treasury. He worked for a senator from Kansas, which is where he's from. And then he worked for the, Asian Development Bank in the Philippines. And then he worked for Wells Fargo. And then he... started his own business with a buddy of his who bought one of the very first Apple computers, and they built a software program that they actually had needed at Wells Fargo where he was working. But anyway, I don't know, like one of the most amazing people I've ever met. Just filled with integrity, care, compassion. Amazing. I can't say enough good stuff about the guy. No longer Republican. I don't know. He voted for George W. both times, but he regrets it, and he, I guess he's a Democrat now. But anyway, the point doesn't even seem to be like Democrat versus Republican anymore. As I'm having these interviews, it seems more like it's like corrupt versus not corrupt, or I don't know, like the motivation behind. I'm starting to think that the Democratic Party doesn't have the monopoly on the intrinsically pure motivation. Anyway, you'll get more of that in the weekly update, which comes out next week. But just an amazing interview. So the only problem is we just didn't disagree. I didn't have a chance to use any of my, listening to the other side mojo. So but that'll happen soon enough because I'm headed east. One more day in here in Oakland, San Francisco, and then on Saturday I head east to Truckee and Reno and Salt Lake City and Kansas and St. Louis, and then up to Minnesota and Michigan, and then Chicago, and then Indianapolis and Ohio and Pennsylvania, blah, 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 blah. So as I head east, I'm sure I'll have plenty of things to disagree about. But man, just still like sort of humming from the residual of that conversation with him. So, but I gotta go. My nephew, his school has bingo and burgers. Who knew? So I'm going to go play some bingo and have a burger. But thanks again for liking us and for sharing the video and sharing about us. Everything is going to be up at theothersidedocumentary.com, like all the old daily updates. If you want to show anyone any of this stuff, it'll be all there. So onward and upward. Hope you're doing well and continue to support us. Thanks. Bye.